There's not a city in America that you can live in right now where if you're working full-time at minimum wage, you can afford rents at the fair market rate. What we're seeing is that people are paying like 50% of their income towards just their housing, and that means that other basic needs like transportation, healthcare, food, clothing can't be met. And that leaves them very vulnerable. If one hardship that happens, they're in a situation where they're facing homelessness.
Homelessness is looked at as a disease. People do not like to see the homeless person on the side of the street with a sign. They think they should be working. But most times there's something else going on that is causing them not to work. So here at Heart for Winter Haven, we get to the bottom of what's really going on.
Some people think the problem is just substance abuse or mental health or people just wanting a handout. That is not necessarily the full scope of the problem. It's actually a 1% of the problem. There's this whole other area of invisible homelessness that people don't realize.
They have been homeless because their parents were homeless and they grew up as a child homeless, so they're having children and they know no better.
We do get some cases of domestic violence where women are fleeing their abusers, and it's hard for a woman with no resources to find housing and then get away.
Part of the problem is lack of education and lack of awareness, and then also lack of people supporting you.
And even if you were to stick them in a home today, the reality is without someone walking alongside of them, they would not know how to function in a home. All they've known is how to survive.
Within the area of homelessness, there are different populations. We've just latched on to being a city that says that we're not going to tolerate children experiencing homelessness. So family homelessness is something that is the population that we're targeting. What we do is we look at where a person is from a holistic standpoint. So we're talking housing, employment, income, spiritual well-being, community, mental health, and substance abuse.
A lot of times I get people here that come in and they're in a desperate situation, and they're usually tensed up and they're stressed out.
When they walk through that door, what they're looking for is someone to listen to their story. So that's the first thing that we do.
It's a lot about assessing where people are at, where their needs are, how we can help them out.
I like to think of it as the best place to be on the worst day of your life, because here at Heart for Winter Haven, we're a family. The way that we can come alongside of them and make them know that they're not only wanted, but needed is important.
Oftentimes they come in and they're just looking for a better job. They need more money. They don't necessarily need that money from us. They want to earn it themselves. And so what we're able to do is connect them to better employment sometimes. Heart for Winter Haven is like this umbrella, right? And under the umbrella, we're able to offer client services, transformational programs such as Jobs for Life, Faith and Finances, as well as counseling services through the Center for Wellbeing. We have a house for college-aged male students experiencing homelessness.
It's a program, so we have rules, we have chores, we help them get set up for success, getting back into society with jobs, furthering their education if they need to, finding housing. We offer mental health counseling. It's a place where they can actually grow.
There is genuinely like so much happening all the time here.
We're reaching so many people already, but our goal is to reach more, as many as we possibly can. I think society views homelessness as a problem that's unsolvable, and they just don't know where to start or what to do, so it gets kind of pushed under the rug.
Homelessness is not an unsolvable problem. There are other organizations that have reached a functional zero in their area. There are also hundreds of other communities that have had a measurable reduction in their homeless population through certain methodologies, and we're just using those same methods. We've seen that they work.
So if you have the same passion that we do for helping homeless people, there are many ways you can give. You can give your time, you can give your energy, your prayers, money. You might just be surprised what a difference it would make in the lives of these folks.
Heart for Winter Haven just needs a lot of support. We need a community that wants to be involved, that wants to see the families in their neighborhood succeeding. It takes all hands on deck, but we can absolutely do this.
We definitely can solve this. One person at a time, one family at a time, one partner at a time.